Part 4. The Coming Age. Now for a higher theme. Its flight ascends above all trees and forests that give shade, and beats strong wings to fly beyond firm harbor walls of ancient Syracuse. Its aim to reach into our larger world, beyond even noble monuments of Rome. As to its seeing, may that be with vision like the eagle's eye, which looks upon both heaven's sun and earth beneath, as though those two could be the same. Sicilian muse, soon is again the time for which now dreamers dare to yearn, when through the circle of celestial signs there dawns a new age for humanity. Yet can it savor of that golden age, and be the crowning era of all prophecy, once sung so hopefully, but only spied through darkness of a glass, where rose those images combining true and false amid too great a trust of Caesar as a god, and reverence for Pan in every field. For prophecy indeed is hard and harder than all poetry, even though those two are much allied. For in its farthest futures show as though a virtual present, and this because main words of prophecy derive from outside time, their usual frame and speech being symbol, and their working out all bounded by the round of stars. For no, throughout the world wars have not ceased, nor fear, nor is wild nature purified, so that a fertile land grows to support itself with no fields harrowed, no vines pruned, and even the ox and lion reconciled. But though you grasped how for redemption and the age the sign of Jupiter was core, and though from heaven the firstborn came, so that past evils could erase, most that was forecast and desired did not occur, and that because true alteration knows two kinds, one gradual, the other born of crisis. Within the time that cycles and their symbols shape, free will exists to choose a higher, above, a lower way of the same thing, and thus to learn and change a person's and society's. When that's refused, so evil thrives. Its God and nature bring an end and introduce the new by force. For when the good is little taught or learned, how could your golden age be realized, or nature form new harmonies when amenity, forgiveness, love are rarely settled in the heart? Relentless hatred must be swept away, and will, with all confusion of the names of God lest poison through belief that's false and misnamed vision keep its hold, prolonging strife with every wrong. Then only does the monarch of this world, no more a mother's child, but even now awaiting and prepared with the light, bring near the justice of a longed-for reign. For this comes soon, the world is impatient to rejoice, the gate of welcome is unbarred, none may resist the scepter of your rule. And yet, before the new age can begin, and when within the heavens the water-bearer's sign lets freely flow the healing springs of spirit beyond the lightning flash, and sudden fear and wakening towards new dawn, some years a weary earth must suffer still. Whole multitudes, alas, must die as seas will rise and mountains fall, and many cities be destroyed, and even Rome itself fall once again beneath barbarians. And all these things shall be, because the world must be renewed, and those who cannot live aright must learn instead how well to lose what's theirs, and even maybe how to die, perceive that life alone on earth is not the sum of all that is. It's only then, and following the years of strife and loss, of false belief in none, another world, one wholly new, can rise. All history and life, such as was known, no longer there, except as records read, or told as tales by which fresh offspring of the age will be amazed, sometimes amused, though traveling less within their lands, and in their minds they'll travel more, as with all cities rare, villages and groups combine, communication being total, while on its mountain Zion rules above all peoples and beyond all memory of terrors past, the division and confusion. Each person shall be free, at last more free than all before, and their own leaders, who'll be few, will, much as once in Plato's dream, be guardians of a single law with wisdom and philosophy empowered, and knowledge of most things divine, an absolute. Then what remains of Italy, in which no more a pontiff reigns to speak of deity or take its place, the beasts of field and forest, the hunter slew and slew to desolation? These now, as nature soon revives, return not to devour, but roam in greater harmony. As centuries long, all life itself will lose much of it that was entropy. Even age extends, 100 years like infancy as time grows closer to eternity. And then, those fortunate of the coming age, beneath the shade of beech and elm, again in midday idleness they'll sing, and speak of love that's everywhere and everything, and under clusters of the vine, breathe in deep peace and view all being as benign.